Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Gabriel. I hope you guys had an awesome Valentine's Day. I know I have and went out shopping. I'm still forever alone. Anyways, this week I'm going to talk about a little more sensitive topic, a little, I guess, life update. If you haven't been following my Facebook or Tumblr or any of my social media pages, you should, by the way, or even got a glimpse of my recent WordPress article. The link is in the description below if you want to read it. I more or less got laid off from my job. Now, as you know, I've been working at Chipotle, and if you have been reading about the E. coli incidents and all those things, side note, I actually never got sick from any of the food, and I ate that pretty much daily. Basically, they're giving away free food, which I also capitalized on in another Chipotle, of course. They're actually losing a shit ton of money. They're basically giving away, like, I believe, approximately $50 million in free food to basically get the customers to come back, and also comping meals at their discretion. They also had that doubled, and basically they also had to pay the increased minimum wage for all workers. So basically I knew it was going to happen, and I'm kind of glad it happened because I was going to quit soon anyways. As you guys know, like, that wasn't a career for me. It was really more of a job for me, to just keep myself afloat. And thanks to this job, I was able to get this camera. So I'm glad that I was able to afford it before I got the boot. So I'm not too upset about losing my job per se. I'm more upset about how it was handled. Because I finished my shift last Thursday. One of my bosses, who's also like a good friend of mine, he was like, "Hey, listen, the GM wants to speak with you once you clock out." I was like, "Okay." So I was in the back just sitting around, like, just waiting him to, like, call my name or anything. And then my friend's like, "Oh, okay, listen, so he was supposed to tell you this, but apparently he's making me and the service manager do it." And, they were like looking really awkward. They didn't want to do it. They basically, it was just in bad taste, and more or less, because he was the one who was supposed to tell me this, and he's just making two other people do it. So, okay, if you have to fire me, but at least do it right. Don't just pretend like I don't exist, because he didn't even look at me once that happened. Once I started making my last meal and everything, he didn't even look at me. So I'm more upset with the GM himself of how that was handled, rather than getting fired itself, because this money was mostly me to just, like, make some extra money on the side, that kind of thing. And in the middle of eating my meal, like, the service manager, who was the one, like, one of the two people who were witnesses of me getting fired, basically came in. He's like, "Okay, the GM told me about the policy that I have to escort you on, let's go in the back real quick and get your stuff, and you can still eat here. It's just like, we need you to get your stuff, like, right now." I was like, wow. They more or less kind of like kicked me out without actually doing so. I mean, if they could, they probably would have, like, thrown me out in the mud or something. It was just like, it was really in bad taste. And, like, later on, when I texted my boss and told him I'm trans, because, like, he was a cool guy, and now I don't have work in the way, so I just, like, divulged it. And he was like, yeah, I talked to him after that. That was just really bad. And I agree. It was just like, I've been working there for like 8 months, and that's how you treat me? You don't even say goodbye or anything? It's like, man, that's just wrong. Like, that's just, you don't treat your worker like that. Unless, like, they did something amazingly wrong, which I haven't. I haven't stole money from them. I've been to work every day. I generally don't get any problems. So it's like, you're basically you're basically flipping the bird to me for working and basically doing whatever you wanted, which I guess is a fact of life. So that left me more in bad taste than actually getting fired. But getting fired also had me reflect on my past, because I remember when I got fired and got rejected from graduate school on the same day, basically the day I came out as, like, trans, or even discovered that I was trans. I couldn't handle it. And that's something I'm starting to realize. Tea is not really a panacea or anything, but it made me deal with losing my job a lot more efficiently. Like, I have better tools to, like, get through it. I have friends now. Back then I didn't really have anybody, not even my best friend Logan. So I'm actually a lot more better equipped, and I finally have, like, this optimism basically telling me that it's gonna be fine. I just need to keep myself busy, go to the gym, you know, like study and hopefully get into this like competitive web development program, and let's see what happens from there. So basically, this is the universe saying, okay, you need to stop working there. Like, you're too good for this. It's just, like, it's a good career if you really want to be in the food industry. But for me, it was just like, I was like wasting my life away. So I guess this was the universe basically telling me, okay, man, you worked there for your good. You got the camera. Let's make ends meet and finally get to, you know, go into school. But at least I have like some job experience under my belt, because the guy who one of the people who I was friends with, like who fired me, said he would write me a recommendation if I ever needed it. So that's good. Like at least I leave with something out of it. I also made some nice friends over there, so I think I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I just want to let you guys update on that. That I'm gonna be fine. I'm okay. I just need to like really watch what I'm spending my money on, since like my primary source of income is basically cut. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing fine. Like, I'm definitely doing better than I am. Not that I'm doing terrible or anything. It's just you know, it's just like basically reevaluating your life and stuff. It's basically, I wouldn't say it's depression. It's just a lot of planning that's going through my head. It's like I'm drilling in here. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know on my life right now. I'm gonna be fine. I'm really gonna be fine. It's as long as I have testosterone popping in my body, my emotional state's gonna be fine. I'll definitely be fine. So anyways, I'm gonna go to the movie theater. I'm gonna go see Deadpool with my best friend. So I will see you guys later. Peace.